Have you ever started a budget, with the best of intentions, only to have it completely fall apart a few weeks later? If that sounds familiar, I have some really good news for you. It's not your fault. Today, we're going to explore the architecture of a budget that's literally designed to succeed, not fail. So let's dive right in.
It's a feeling so many of us know, right? You get the spreadsheet all set up, you download the app, you swear to yourself this time it's going to be different, and yet it just feels like this constant uphill battle. It's rigid, it's kind of punishing, and honestly, it feels impossible to keep up with in the real world.
And this right here, this is probably the most important idea we're going to talk about. We've all been told for years that if our budget fails, it's because we just didn't have enough discipline. But what if the whole tool was just broken from the start? What if someone handed you a faulty blueprint and then blamed you when the building fell down? It's not about willpower. It's a fundamental design problem in the very idea of a traditional budget.
Okay, so before we can build our indestructible budget, we first have to understand exactly why those old models are so darn fragile. We need to take a good hard look at the cracks in the foundation of that flawed blueprint.
Now, I'm willing to bet this list looks pretty familiar. Traditional budgets, they demand you have superhuman willpower, right? They're built on restriction, making you feel guilty for every single coffee you buy. They force you to track every tiny expense, which is just exhausting. And you know the worst part? One unexpected car repair, one dinner out with friends, and the whole system can just collapse, leaving you feeling like a total failure. They're literally built to fight our human nature, not work with it.
All right, enough about the problem. Let's get to the solution. It is time to talk about a completely different way of thinking. A philosophy that's pretty much success-proof because it's designed for how real people actually live. This is all about building a better system right from the ground up.
And this quote just nails it. We are shifting our focus from tedious, boring accounting to smart psychological design. We're about to create a system that uses automation and simplicity to its advantage, one that works with our brain's natural desire for things to be easy and free, not against it.
And this slide just perfectly illustrates that transformation. I mean, just look at the difference here. The old way is all about saying no, tracking every penny. It's fragile, and it feels like a total chore. But the new way? It's founded on freedom. It automates the handful of things that really matter. It's flexible enough to handle real life. And because of all that, it feels absolutely empowering.
All right, so let's get practical. How do we actually build this thing? Well, the blueprint is surprisingly simple. It's all built on one core idea in just 3 key steps. Let's start with the foundation itself. The entire structure, everything we're about to build, rests on this one single cornerstone: paying yourself first. And this isn't just a cute suggestion. It is the non-negotiable law of this system. It means your future, your savings, your investments, gets the very first slice of your income, automatically, before you even get a chance to spend it on anything else. So here it is, the actual blueprint. Step 1, you automate that foundation. The day your paycheck hits your account, automatic transfers immediately send money to your savings, your investments, any big debt payments. You don't even have to think about it. Step 2, cover your fixed costs, rent, bills, and automate those payments too. And now for the magic part. Step 3, whatever is left over in your account is yours to spend guilt-free. Go out to eat, buy the shoes, book that trip. You don't need to track it because you already know your most important financial goals have been taken care of.
Now, any great structure needs a tiny bit of maintenance, to make sure it stands the test of time. But the beauty of this system is that the maintenance is incredibly simple. We're going to turn this blueprint into an absolutely effortless habit. So forget about spending hours hunched over spreadsheets. Your new maintenance plan is just a quick 15-minute check-in each month to make sure everything's running smoothly. Once a year, maybe take a quick look at your automatic transfers. If you get a raise, don't just spend more. The first thing you do is bump up your savings percentage. And this last one is so important. If an unexpected expense pops up, just handle it and move on. The system is built to be flexible. There's no need to feel guilty. And this kind of shows you just how quickly this all becomes second nature. Day 1 is your setup. It might take an hour, tops. By the second week, you do that first quick check-in. By month 3, you'll barely even think about it anymore. The whole system just runs itself in the background. And by the end of the first year, you'll look back and just be blown away by the major, real progress you've made, all without the stress. So, we've designed it. We've built our indestructible budget. But what's the point of it all? Let's talk about the real reason we're doing this, the freedom you get from having such a strong foundation. And this is really the whole point. We've completely flipped the script on what budgeting means. This system was never about saying no to the things you enjoy.
It's about creating a powerful, automated engine that builds your wealth in the background so you can say yes to the things that truly, truly matter in your life. It's all about creating freedom.
So, to wrap this all up, here are the things you absolutely have to remember. First, if your budget failed in the past, it was the blueprint's fault, not yours. The real solution is to automate what matters most, and that means paying yourself first. Doing that lets you spend the rest totally guilt-free. And please, never forget that in this kind of architecture, simplicity is what creates strength.
So we'll leave you with this final thought. You now have the blueprint for a financial system that works for you, not against you. A system that's strong, that's flexible, and that's almost impossible to break. The question is no longer how you're going to manage your money. The real question is, with this indestructible foundation in place, what amazing things are you going to build?